In today's video, I'm reviewing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This was developed by Treyarch and Raven Software and published by Activision. I've played through the campaign, multiplayer and zombies for a good solid month to really appreciate this game. I didn't just want to throw a review out there for the sake of doing one. The story starts in a bar that is quite clearly set in the 1980s. You meet up with a character by the name of Russell Adler. He is your CIA ally and someone you think you can trust, but all the way through the game he really does make you question this. The game is focused on locating a Soviet spy who's named Perseus. To get to him, you need to work your way through an evidence board that is set up in your safe house. On this board are lots of different missions. You can go through each main mission as normal, and there are side missions that you can do once you have gathered enough intel by interrogating people or gathering enough information on Perseus by any means necessary. The game hints to you that it's best to gather enough intel before doing the side missions, but you can still do the missions if you choose, but I'd recommend solving the puzzles so you can hack the computer to get the information that you need. There are lots of guides online and on YouTube as well to help you on this one if you do get stuck like I did, and it gives you a detailed way in which to crack the code. At your safe house, you can interact with the different characters who are helping you along the way on your mission. There are lots of dialogue choices when talking to them, but whatever you say doesn't really affect any later gameplay. There are some really standout missions, and I've got to say I had the most fun in this campaign than in any other Call of Duty game I have ever played. There is this one mission where you sneak into the KGB headquarters and you can use your mini-map to navigate around the building. There are lots of different ways to play this mission, and it reminded me of the Hitman games as it was very stealthy, and you do similar things that you do in those sort of games. There are so many different twists and turns, and I really did enjoy the story on this one. When you get far enough in, you start to figure out the twists for yourself and you see right through them. You will definitely want to replay this one after completion, as there are different choices you make and they do change how the game plays out.
I just handle the money. I have no idea where Arashi is.
The final mission in this game is by far one of the most enjoyable Call of Duty levels I have ever played. The game itself isn't very long, but the detail and the replayability do make up for this, I feel. The last Black Ops that came out, number 4, didn't even have a campaign, so it's nice that they've actually added one into this one this time. Now on to multiplayer. As said earlier, I have been playing the game for a month now, and I'm still really enjoying the multiplayer side of things. I play mainly kill confirmed and on hardcore, as I prefer the more realistic kills, plus I level up quicker as I can run around collecting tags. There doesn't seem to be many maps in this version of Call of Duty like other games have had, but this is the first game that I'd be willing to pay for getting the season pass when the new maps drop, as it's such good fun. With the normal settings in multiplayer, you can still get some quick kills, especially on the recently added Nuketown map. I spend most of my time running around with a shotgun and killing enemies with 1 to 2 shots at ease. In total there are 8 maps at the moment, 9 including Nuketown. Satellite is my favourite because you can really think out of the box here. The enemy is expecting you to creep round a corner, but you can unexpectedly sneak up from behind them as long as there isn't a sniper who's looking at you from a distance. Some of the maps do feel quite big for a game of team deathmatch, but it gets you thinking of how the other team are planning their attack against you, and sometimes you can use this to your advantage. Also that's just been announced for Season 1 is the new Warzone map, Rebirth Island. You're looking at a new Gulag experience, expanded arsenal, 3 new weapons, new elite operators, the 2v2 gunfight returns, there's also more multiplayer maps, new multiplayer game modes, new vehicles and score streak. Also there's a new mode Pranked on Zombies and also Jingle Hells on Zombies too. There are lots of customisable weapons, as there are with every Call of Duty game previous. Adding extra perks that can add more slots to add more attachments to your weapon is my go-to. That makes my gun more powerful and it makes the kills much easier to get. There are lots of different modes to choose from, and it's definitely worth mixing up your playlist so you don't just keep playing the same ones. Like with most Call of Duty games, the favourite modes always return. Hardpoint, Kill Confirmed, Search and Destroy are just to name a few. Dirty Bomb is the brand new mode that's been added to Call of Duty. This is where up to 40 players can join and be put into a team of 4 to try and collect uranium from chests spread around the map. Uranium can also be collected from downed players, and using the uranium you have already collected, you need to try and fill any of the 6 bombs scattered on the map until they're ready to be detonated to gain points for your team. You get to parachute in a bit like Warzone and attempt to defeat the other teams whilst working together in your squad. This match can be very hectic when there are so many people playing and all trying to go for the same bomb to detonate, but what's not to love about that? There are also different types of vehicles to cause lots of chaos in too.
Enemy attack helicopter above.
VIP escort mode is another new one in this, and it requires you and your team to really work together. One of your team is the VIP and has to make their way to an extraction point. Your team has to protect them from being killed. Levelling up is a real grind in this one and does take some time depending on your skill. Like I said earlier, I tend to play kill confirmed and I use Nuketown to my advantage just to level myself and my guns up. Definitely take advantage to any double XP events that take place and use any codes you get from snacks or drinks you buy that are advertised with Cold War on. Now we move on to zombies. I've never actually enjoyed zombies on any Call of Duty, I think for the reason that I just felt it wasn't very good. Playing this version on Cold War is actually amazing. I'm getting into quite high rounds, I'm killing lots of zombies, I'm getting lots of perks. I just feel Treyarch have got zombies perfect on this one. Like always, you can have up to 4 players to try and get to the highest round possible by killing as many zombies as you can. There is a story set within the map that you are in, but when you are being chased by 20 plus zombies you can't really focus on that, but after playing a few times it's not hard to miss the information on the story. At the moment there is only one map, but I'm not bored of it yet. The map is very well designed and it kept my heart racing whilst trying to fend off the hordes of zombies. There are a few different types of enemies, and as you progress further to a higher level the game gets much harder, but if you pick up enough perks and upgrade your weapons early on you can get to a higher level with ease.
C4. Hostiles demolished.
Like with multiplayer, you can add attachments to your weapons, and I really like the fact that you could create your own loadout, so it meant you didn't have to hunt down for your favourite weapon. I think this is why I didn't enjoy previous games, due to being killed off whilst hunting for a weapon, or gaining enough credits to cash in for that special gun I'd always used. Mystery boxes are back, and as always you never know what you're going to get. It's worth the risk as you might just get that really powerful ray gun that everyone loves using. New to zombies are the field upgrades. These can be upgraded also with special crystals that you can collect or get after playing zombies, but they are quite rare. There are 5 field grades to choose from. The other 4 are great too, but I'll leave that for you to go check out yourselves. There's also a new extraction feature that when you reach level 10, you and your team can call a helicopter in to rescue you. By doing this, the zombies appear from all over the place and it really is challenging to try not to be killed off. It's pretty crazy and it is very challenging to stay alive, but if you manage to kill enough zombies and get away in your chopper, you will be rewarded for doing so. All in all, this is by far my favourite Call of Duty game that has ever been released. I'd recommend this to anyone who has given up on the franchise for whatever reason and really give this one a go again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.